So I went into it thinking, oh, I got this, I'll go through the material, and he basically broke it down and told us that everything you've learned in elementary school was false about math, and here it is. And you felt like you have to start from, I guess, step one, but it was totally worth it because if he hadn't done it that way, I would have used the old way I knew how to do math and quant and tried to do the GMAT that way, and that would have been a miserable failure. So kind of grateful for that, and also adds a little humility because it knows that you have to work really hard to make this happen, that this test is not going to be easy and you have to really work hard and pay attention and commit yourself to it fully to make it happen. Business school was just kind of like a whim. I didn't know if I really wanted to do it, and I took the course. And part of the reason why I felt like I didn't think that I wanted to do it or didn't think I would be able to do it was because I didn't have the confidence in myself to actually apply and take it seriously. So part of my goal was just to go to whatever school took me, to be honest. But after taking the class, after doing several one-on-ones with Nafis, I really truly felt like I had a kick in the butt that I needed, but also more importantly that I felt empowered, that I knew that I was capable of getting in, and that he gave me the confidence that I basically needed to even apply to some of the top schools that I did. Coming to Nafis's class, you could tell that he really cared about us all individually, and that was further proved during my one-on-one with him, where you could tell that he knew about my progress, that he knew who I was, he knew about my challenges, and that was just from being in a class full of students. So definitely felt cared for. Getting a score in the 400s when I was studying, and it was pretty consistent. I went up for a little, but then went back down. And then I actually had one session with Nafis where he kind of blew my mind, and it all came down to time management. I wasn't taking the test in a smart way. I was trying to fix every problem, but what he taught me was being able to manage my time, and then the next time I took a practice test, I was up in the high 500s, and that was just after one-on-one session with him. And ultimately, I got a 680 on my test, so jumped over 200 points from when I had first started. I went to him when I was first applying, so we went over and did a schedule and kind of organized what schools to potentially apply to, get all of their application deadlines, so really create a routine and a structure around my application process, which was really helpful because it was hard to concentrate on doing applications after getting that score. All I wanted to do was celebrate for a little, but the structure was really important. And then we worked on my resume and application essays together. Because if we were to email him, he would immediately respond to us. I think it was like a 24 to 48 hour kind of response rate, barely got into 48 hour. But you knew you were cared about. He didn't actually have to do that or go out of his way to make that time for us, but he always did. I actually got into all of my top schools that I wanted to get into. So it was a really good feeling, a lot of celebrating. I really enjoyed my experience with Sherpa. It's the reason why I got into multiple schools, and I'm at Duke Fuqua School of Business right now.